Hi, I'm Jay Mauro, and I'm a cantor here at St. John's, and I was asked to give a little reflection on the readings for this weekend. And when I saw that it was Pentecost Sunday, I thought, well, that'll be a piece of cake. I'm sure I could find something to say on that. And I read the first reading, and it was, about Pentecost, 50 days after Easter, when the apostles are all gathered together in the upper room, and the wind starts blowing, and the Holy Spirit descends on them. And it reminded me of when I was a kid in CCD and I heard that story, and it intrigued me to think of them up there and the little flames appearing on their head and them speaking in all different languages. And, I was just in Israel this past January, and I got to go to the actual upper room and sing a couple of Holy Spirit songs and be surrounded by people from nations all over the world. And, it was a powerful experience. And then I read the second reading, and I saw, it's about how one Spirit gives us all different gifts, and we just have to nurture them and find them and, use them for the greater good. And then I got to the gospel, and this one really hit me in the heart, because it takes us back to the day of the resurrection, when the apostles were in that upper room, and I'm sure they were scared and had no clue what was happening. They had just lost Jesus, and then he appears to them through the locked door. And he says to them, "Peace be with you." And he doesn't just say it once, he says it twice, "Peace be with you." And then he breathes the Holy Spirit into them. And when I reflected on that, it really made me think about my life. And, I've suffered with depression most of my life. And for some reason, I'm in a bad patch right now. And I have to admit, I struggled to get out of bed this morning. It's hard to explain. Sometimes it comes, sometimes it goes, and I don't think the COVID-19 virus is making it any easier for me, and I'm sure many other people. So this gospel really gave me a lot of hope, because ultimately I think what Jesus wants for us is peace. Peace with each other, and even more than that, I think inner peace. And he's the answer. And, we have to hold on to that message. And I know sometimes I keep the door locked, and he can get through those locked doors. And, makes me think of Mother Teresa, who in her writing talked about, not feeling the presence of God for 20 years, but she kept doing what she was doing because she had faith. And I think that's what Jesus is really talking to us about in this gospel is, you have to have faith, and, peace is a possibility. So there's my reflection on the readings this week, and I hope everyone has a beautiful day. Thanks.